Let's now look at input statements. And with input statements, we are looking at statements that should be able to help us get values from the user. In this case, statements that should help us to get values from the keyboard. In most cases, our programs ask us to give it some value. It may ask us to say, can you enter your PIN? Can you enter your username? Can you enter your age? Please enter ABCD. So it asks us for information. So there should be a way in that program of how that information that we give is actually received. So this is what we call input statement. An input statement is used to capture what we are giving to our program. So for example, we may have a variable called age, and probably this age we may give it a value to say 20, and we may want to display it, maybe to say your age is 20. In this case, your age is what we have here. So this program, if I compile it and I run it, it's going to say your age is 20. We declared a variable age, and that variable was given a value, and we are able to display it. Please to take note that variable names must not have spaces. So variable names are written like this. We cannot have something like my age. This is not variable name because there is a space here, but we can have my age. That's okay because there is no space. So in this case, of course, in my case, age is too simple. It cannot have a space. But remember that a variable name can never have a space. Okay, let's continue. So here we have declared a variable, and we have assigned 20 to our variable, and we're able to display what is in that particular variable. But every time I run my program, I'm going to have the same information displayed. This program is not asking a user to enter. It's not asking a user, how old are you? It's just telling the user you are 20. If I give it to you and you run the program, probably your age is not 20. So can we make our program in such a way that it should prompt a user to enter 20? So we are going to introduce what we call an input statement. Instead of hard coding the value like this, we want the value to come from the user. So we use cin with this. Take note of these redirection symbols. This one was this way and this one is this way. So they are pointing in different directions. Here we are saying whatever is entered in a keyboard should be redirected to this variable, should be pushed to this variable. While this one we are saying whatever is written here should be pushed to a display device, like should be pushed to maybe a monitor, so it will be displayed because we are pushing it to a monitor or somewhere where it can be displayed. But here we are saying whatever is in the input, whatever is entered there should be pushed to H variable. Okay, so we can run our program or compile it first and run it. Of course, it's going to ask me, what is your age? In this case, it's asking me to enter something. There's something special here which we can see. Our program is just blinking here, waiting for the input. So it's asking me, okay, maybe I can give it 20. You see, I'm able to type 20 there. Maybe I should type 25 and press enter. Then it will say your age is 25. I can run it again. This time around I can give it 18. Press enter. It's saying your age is 18. Now we have created a program that is able to change according to what we have given it. If we give it any value when it asks us to do so, it's able to display it. But of course, one thing here is that there's no any message telling the user what he should do. It's just blinking. but we can direct our users better by having an output statement before the input statement, and the output statement will just be something to say enter your age. Kapena, how old are you? So we can just ask them that question. So this will be displayed. It's just a normal display statement, but immediately after that statement, our program will come here, and by reaching here, it will give me the prompt. It will give me the blinking cursor waiting for the input. So let's close properly here and compile our program and run our program. Now we have the message. How old are you? 22. Your age is 22. So with this now, we have learned how we can receive data from the user, and after receiving that data, we should be able to use that data into maybe calculations, or we can display it like in this case. In our next video, we are going to show you how we can now take these things, maybe the values that we are getting from the user, or the values that are already put, like hard-coded like this one, how we can use these values in calculations. See you in the next video.